Alright, hello and welcome back to Let's Play Shovel Knight. So if you recall, we had a bit of a hard time with the fire boss, but I'm feeling good. Let's do this again. So the path to the other night is locked, so today it'll be Polar Night in the stranded ship. Oh, it's the obligatory ice level. So again, just in case you're one of the 3 people who has... Yeah, it's ice physics. I don't know, I had to test it out because maybe, just maybe, this will be the one platforming game that decides, hey, ice levels are uncool because you feel like you have no real character control. But nope, this was not that platformer and this is not that day. Once again, the scourge of loss of controls abounds. Now just in case, like, you've never played an ice level, which I find very suspicious. Kind of the reason why ice levels just feel so bad is because you lose control of your character, and especially a game with like such tight controls as these, and especially a game that requires controls as tight as these, losing any sort of control is just so annoying. Not to mention that they're going to do their best to send as many pits our way as they can, so no matter what, there's going to be pits in our way that we can like slide off and land into. These projectile typers, oh my gosh. I feel like these would not be as much of an issue if there wasn't quite so much ice. But again, that's kind of a recurring theme. So one important trick I learned from last time, if you're pogoing and then you attack, you stop your pogo. Now do I bother trying to grab loot, or should I go straight for the checkpoint? I'm pretty sure you already know the answer. Partially because it just happened, and partially because you've clued into how Shovel Knight thinks, how Shovel Knight views the world. You know, Shovel Knight really just views the world as his own personal bank account that he constantly makes withdrawals from, and occasionally makes deposits too. I mean, yeah, I guess Shovel Knight is here to save Shield Knight, his beloved, allegedly. But I mean, if he's really on such a mission, why does he pick up all the gold he sees? Now that's kind of suspicious. Like for a quest of like revenge and health and healing somebody, he does pick up a lot of gold. So I'm kind of a little bit suspicious of you, Shovel Knight. Maybe you're not so much above the rest of the other knights. Maybe you're just mad that they carved niches for themselves. Alright, now it's too narrow to pogo. Oh, okay. So I guess the answer to killing that enemy, as with most things in this game sometimes, is just get lucky as you go through, and then you'll get it. Okay. Now, on one hand, these dragons look very dangerous. No, these dragons are pushovers. Not even a problem. That is not going to be the last time we see the dragons. Wow. Well, one of those scenarios where if you panic, you die, which is exactly what they were going for, so kudos to you, Yacht Club. You've managed to exploit my weakness in human psychology yet again. I'll join you guys back there. Alright, let's take this nice and slow. Nice and slow. Nice and... slow, my god. Alright, we're good. We've got all our loot back, and we're ready for whatever nonsense they throw at us with nary a second to deal with. Oh, okay. Yeah, for some reason I fought some of these guys before, and for some reason they give you magic ruin stuff at the end. Really? You're not just gonna do the responsible thing and run off a ledge? I mean, we both know how this fight is gonna turn out for you. Oh, cool. It looks like the charge shot can actually... Oh, I wonder if you can shovel them. No, you can't. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's weird because they seem kind of harmless, but I don't fully understand how they work. So I'm not... Okay. That's weird that it goes up higher than what it was before. Is there any way to... No? What the heck? Okay. That's nice. Oh, haha. I see. I thought we were on a cliff already, but we're not. So, I can use my newfound fountain mastery skills to earn a quick buck, or I can take the non-risky part to the path. But I think we're good either way. Wow. Okay. Now we're gonna have to figure out how to make it rise, but... Oh, okay. Sure. Even though there's no physical reason why this should work. Pogo twice to build up the charge, and then that wizard will be toast. No, he won't. Oh, wow. Yeah, the Pogo thing is actually kind of nice because you build up a charge, but then you still have full mobility later on. If you charge it up by hand, if you waste your charge, then your charge is wasted. But if you charge it by hand, then you sacrifice a fair bit of mobility, and frankly, I don't even think you could reach the guy. Okay. Well, don't say I never figured out how puzzles work. Oh, this is tricky. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I was thinking you'd have to do something maybe a little riskier, but I guess you don't. Now, it doesn't help that this platforming seems so... Okay, fine. I'm gonna have to get the other stuff, but that's okay. Pop, pop, and we're good. Oh. Dare I go? Alright. And now we've got a space big enough, and alright. Oh, right. The whole reason we did this is because we need this guy to be over here. Now, it's kind of interesting that they put everything on, like, sort of a fixed spacing, and I think that was sort of an act of mercy on their part, because, well, okay, 1, 2, you don't have any control over the power of your shots. Oh, cool, you can use it as a weapon. But you don't have any control over the power of your shots, so... Well, I kind of earned that one. And it's good, because we just... I was gonna say, we just crossed the checkpoint. But we didn't. See you guys later. So I just learned a quick little tidbit of advice. You can't do what I just did. No matter how impatient you are, you have to wait for your dragon fairy to take you across. Alright, and it looks like we are back. Now, will a charge shot work? Will a fireball work? No, they never do. Okay, well, oh, okay, so Shovel Knight can attack while on ladders, something I've never had cause nor concern to do before, but he can do it. Good old Shovel Knight always got us covered with every technique we would ever want. Except for ducking. He still can't do that. And in my rage, I destroyed my only way out. But at least I got some treasure for my troubles. We're just going to ignore those swooping dragons. Oh, and they know how to use ladders too. Oh my gosh. They shoot their they shoot their hammers at just the right timing for this to be really annoying. Also, you fall down... You genius. You fall down off ladders Donkey Kong Country style, so you go straight down. There's no pass and go. Oh, I see. Those are in the way. There's no pass and go or anything, so you can't jump up from ladder to ladder. You have to fall straight down, which... I mean, sadistic game choices aren't necessarily uncommon here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you walk into a room that seems to be all spikes, and you gotta hold your breath for a second there, because it doesn't look very fun, but no, that was surprisingly fun. Now, what is he going to sell us? Something good, I hope? Oh man, quick space around you with a powerful blow? Yeah, not spending money. Well, I could say I was surprised by being ambushed by like 5 enemies as I pick up the treasure, but honestly, no. I'm not surprised by anything at this point. I guess if I wanted to, I could try and earn enough gold to get that power up. But honestly, I don't even know if it's a magic spell or not. It might make these everyday platforming sections a little bit easier, but I don't know, I kind of like that fireball. Old is good, you know? Oh, yikes. Okay. In theory, there's a timing you could use, but sometimes blind luck and fortuitous constitution is all you need. Speaking of fortuitous constitutions, I don't know if you noticed, but there is no floor in this room. And the checkpoint is right there, so if we die, that's it. Also, if you somehow screw up on Pogo and destroy the checkpoint, well, that's similarly also it. But I mean, at that point, that's more your fault than the game's. Hey, come on, I got a little present for you. Shovel Knight. That's kind of surprising, though, that they gave you more range than, Okay. Yeah, alright. Oh. Okay. Okay. For a second there, I thought you would have to lure the guy over or something ridiculous. And if you attack, then you don't pogo through the wall and kill yourself. Okay. Surprise or trap. Alright, there we go. That's why that guy was hanging out there. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, you look at it, you're like, this seems incredibly suspicious. What's going on here? It's a little bit less exciting when you've seen it coming, but it's still pretty tricky. Okay, so we have a checkpoint, so we're fine. Of course. And that wizard looks like he's guarding something interesting from us, but 2 no magic in this town. Oh, that's interesting. The fact that I have fire magic actually seems to have come into relevance because, well, my magic actually kind of cancels out his magic. Which is interesting because it seems like, for the most part, your choice of magic doesn't really come into play. Like, I mean, I have fire magic, but I can't melt the ice cubes. Now, to be fair, that's because being able to melt the ice cubes would be really cheap, because that would break, like, a whole bunch of the platforming sections. But still, I mean, I'd like a little more, yeah, I almost thought the trick was to, retract my shovel and take it more easily, but nope. You gotta keep your shovel out because you've gotta bounce and not die. Okay. Take it a little easy and go for... Oh, I am invincible at this moment. And I'm pretty sure touching spikes from the side will also kill you, so... Oh my, well, okay. So we can actually cancel out his weapons and attack faster than he can, so... Okay, 500 gold, is it worth this headache? Probably not, but I'm already in the room, and it'd be such a pain to leave, so... Might as well. Plus, I mean, compared to bouncing off dragons at the last second and all that... Let's see, so that ice block obviously falls, right? Oh, it stays stationary, okay. Teensy, eensy, weensy, meensy little bit of momentum pushed me off the edge. See you guys back there. So like a cursed temptation, I could see my money just hanging out there. Ay, ay, ay. Now, it's always kind of interesting. You can sort of counteract the ice physics by just jumping. Just something as simple as jumping. And that always seems kind of weird. It's like... The ice physics, you shouldn't be able to just counter it by jump. Well, okay. What's the point of having all of these complicated ice physics if you can just counter it by jumping? And I think the reason is just catch you unawares and catch you at your weakest moment and kill you. But otherwise, you can kind of compensate for ice physics like that. I tried to jump. Let's just say I did jump and the game cheated me. Oh, one more checkpoint and then we're at the boss. Were the bosses always represented by skull icons? That kind of seems a little weird, but I'll go with it. Well, I guess if you think about it, the bosses are sort of certain death, especially if you come at them with anything less than full health. Now, once you have full health and you've seen their gimmicks for at least half a second, then you've picked up the tricks, you're gonna be good. But until then, you're gonna... Alright, and so we are back, and we made that jump, and invincibility periods be praised because we're living, They sent annoying magicians, but they knew they were going to be annoying because you can't fight back. But that's honestly not a problem. Okay, good. Everything is going according to specifications. I don't think I can grab that, oh, free kill. I don't think I can grab that, ruby, tempting as though it may be. So I'm gonna just leave it there. But it does hurt me. I hope it hurts you too. Whoa. That's unusually dark of me. Hey, swoop at me again, won't ya? Hey, swoop at me again, won't ya? Never swoop at anyone ever again. So when I said I hoped it hurt you too, I meant because you've got so much empathy going on for you. Or going on for me. And so that's why it hurts you. Because the empathy. That's A+ backpedaling on my part. And we got that. Huh. So if you actually take care of the dragons hampering your progress, then that was actually pretty easy. Yeah, I kind of felt like there would be a, ooh, that is a pretty big gem. Is this Ice Knight? Good God, Ice Knight needs to go on, like, not necessarily a diet. He needs to go on a class and teach all the other knights how to bulk up, especially that Spectre Knight. Final duel. Whoa. So Shovel Knight was friends with them. It's a little unclear as to whether or not they were like a nascent order set out to kill him, or if they were like his old friends and family from the kingdom. Now he seemed to know that King Knight was a fraud, although to be fair, I knew King Knight was a fraud and I just looked at him for a second. And also I knew what a king was. But oh, hey wait, he is a shovel. Does that mean he's also a Shovel Knight? This is a dangerous place to be. Come on, boss. Go. Well, you know what? I'll take the damage if it means you die first, but it doesn't. Don't feel too bad, because I was going to die anyway, but that's an unpleasant place to be. Well, on the bright side, my bets that having a whole bunch of fireballs would be a good choice is definitely paying off. So as I've learned, you got to grab the gold before things go pear-shaped, because otherwise, that'll be fatal. This is a very precarious situation. I seem to be entirely at his mercy. Alright, don't land on Spike, Shovel Knight. I beat that Kaizo trap. You're history, Polar Knight. You're being melted with the coming of the glorious sun, Shovel Knight. Or something. You know how it is. No treasure chests. That's okay. Shovel Knight can sit back and relax with the content with the knowledge that he kicked yet another knight's butt to the curb. And day breaks. Pick up our daily salary and move along. So we are downright loaded. Let's see what the towns have for us. Oh, but first, this looks like a treasure? Well, shortcut. Oh, Hall of Champions. What is that? Sounds like a town. Never mind. This place is too expensive for me. Nah, I was gonna give some money to those paupers. I'd be like, oh, look at me, I'm so rich. But if you give money to people like that, sometimes they'll be like, oh, this guy has money. He'll give us more money if we ask. And that, my friends, is why you never lend family members money. Okay, so just in case you were wondering, Shovel Knight now has 9 health containers. The bosses still have 10, so we don't quite outclass them on that front. Alright, and just because I felt like that was maybe a teensy little bit short, I'll throw in some extra bonus footage of me fighting a guy I ran into on the overworld. He was, a little bit inconsequential. I mean, okay, so it was basically a boss fight. So I encountered him once, and then I died, and then I fought him again, and I won. Now this was a little more embarrassing because I fought him the first time at full health, but your man Shovel Knight always triumphs. And just in case you were wondering why I started that level with so much gold, well, that's why. But next time we have adventure awaiting, so let's see you then. But until then, this cat's got a scat. Oh, okay. Okay, so apparently I got stuck roped into a boss fight. Oh, this guy is pretty smart. He holds the rope over his head so I can't just pogo him the whole livelong day. This is an unfortunate boss fight because I think he might just win. And there's not even any platforming level for me to blame. Well, he does seem to leave himself open to my charge attacks though. Oh my. But can he fight fireballs? Come on. Using projectile attacks is cheating. Oh, what the heck? Shovel Knight got his knight stuck in the safe. I'm not gonna commentate this.